Heyo, welcome to my final video, the last roll for Literature Circle 1 in 2024. This video is applying specifically to Connor and Alexi. Hey guys. All right, so here is what you're going to do to prepare for your Literature Circle. First things first, make sure that you write your name somewhere up at the top of this paper. You also want to fill in that this is Literature Circle number 1, and your reading assignment was pages 3 through 12, I believe. So you are the character critic, which is the extra role for this section. As such, we are going to have to edit it a bit to fit this section, but that's okay. You guys are going to be great. To prepare for your literature circle, you need to complete the following chart. You need to, You need to, I just want like a regular, okay. You need to do that by completing the following chart. Using the reading, prepare to discuss Ellie's character by filling in the following information. Highlight all evidence that you use to complete this worksheet in your book. This is most important. You must highlight the information from which you pull your character traits. Otherwise, you have not done the job. So, for example, if you're looking to prove that Eliezer Wiesel his character trait is wise, or is smart, or is stupid, or is his character trait is that he is a poor communicator, or whatever you want to say about who Ellie is, but you don't highlight any evidence in your book, you have not done your job, because you could make that up all over the place. So you are going to highlight that Eliezer is whatever. I'm going to say, and I don't want you to pick my answer, so I'm going to make up something completely false, that Eliezer Wiesel is stupid. And I'm going to write stupid right here in this box, and then I'm going to find 2 or 3 pages where I can find quotes on my page that show this trait. Or maybe it's all from one page, but it's 3 or 4 examples on my page. You want 2 to 5 examples to prove it. So on here, I would jot down page number 11. He was stupid there. That's a lie. Whatever. I'm making it up. That he was stupid on page 7, and that he was stupid on page 7 again. I'm going to highlight those examples of quotes or parts of the novel that I see where he is stupid. And then I'm going to answer the following question. So this question does not really apply to you because it's the beginning of the novel. So here is what I would like for you guys to answer instead. So you may take a second, pause the video, and write this on your paper, like cross this out instead and write this, or you can refer to this later. But in your case, because your character critic, like Ellie hasn't always shown any traits, it's the beginning of the story, it's going to be up to you to answer, how might this trait be important for Ellie's future in the Holocaust? Or if you don't like that question, instead, you can answer, do you relate to Ellie? Explain. So I might answer that I do relate to Ellie, that I have also been stupid sometimes. And it's really not that I'm actually stupid, it's just that I'm not thinking. For example, one time, blah, 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 blah. You need to answer these questions in 2 to 3 strong sentences to discuss his trait. And then you got to pick another trait with more page numbers. And then you're going to have to answer if this is the same 2 questions, in this case, again. Or you can pick a different question. You don't have to answer both. Just pick one. So your goal is to choose and figure out 2 character traits that describe Eliezer Wiesel in the beginning of this novel, and to answer some questions about it. From there, you have to respond to Ellie's character. Based on what you wrote in the chart above, answer, what type of person is Ellie, and what do you think of Ellie? This one does not apply so far because he has not grown or changed. So I think Elie Wiesel is a stupid person, but he has the capability of changing that over time. I think that Ellie acts like this because blah, 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 blah. Explain in 4 to 6 sentences with grammar concepts from our learning. Those are our prepositional, appositive, and gerund and infinitive phrases, and diction from Membine if possible. So you're looking to write the strongest paragraph you can on who Ellie is and what you think of him. You may type or handwrite this. If you handwrite it, here is fine. If you need extra space, what are all these extra lines? It's so annoying. I don't know why they're leaving that. Anyway, you may type or handwrite, or if you type it, you should print it and attach it. If you handwrite it, you can do it on your separate piece of paper or right here. Now, oh, they're gone. Wow, that was cool. Okay, anyway. After you complete the front of this paper, which is your work for today, this is all you got to do in class so that you're prepared to be a part of the literature circle on Wednesday. I want to preview what you have to do on Wednesday, and I want you to preview it as well. So look at the back of your sheet. This is your discussion record. You are the third person in the literature circle. Even though you're the fifth role, you are going to jump in where the third person would. So after the question creator, I believe. You're going to share first, and you're going to share what character traits you saw in Ellie and how you think they developed, or where they have appeared, why you think they've appeared in the story. You're going to share your response to his character about what you think of him. I do not want you to read your written work to me. Refer to it, but do not read straight from the paper. So I would practice speaking out loud who Ellie is, that he shows these character traits, and you think this about him. After you finish sharing, which is about, I don't know, let's say 4 minutes, you're going to spend the second 4 minutes to complete your 8 minutes of led discussion by leading. Once you finish sharing about Ellie's character, choose a few questions to discuss with your peers and discuss until your time runs out. I have noted 4 or 3 questions here that you may choose from, or you may come up with your own, but you just feel free to choose one of these. So ask your peers, what do you think of Ellie at this point in the novel? You just told them how you felt about it. Ask the group, and they need to explain. Then, what character traits does Ellie have that you also possess? Are you also stupid? Do you also think this and this and that? Explain how you see these in Ellie and how you see them in yourself. What challenges is, oh my God, grammar issue, is Ellie facing? Oh no, what challenges are facing Ellie? You know what I mean. How does he respond to these challenges? And what would you do? All of these are going to generate discussion. You don't want to ask all 3. You want to pick one strong one that you can have 3 or 4 minutes of conversation about, hearing from anyone, piggybacking on it, etc. When you are leading the discussion, you need to record a couple of smart things that your peers bring up. And along the same light, you need to record 2 to 3 things that other people bring up during other terms of leading. So when the plot person's leading and somebody says something smart, when the context connector's leading and somebody says something smart, this is your space to have 4 to 6 bullet points of smart things said during other people and your turn leading the discussion. When your time's almost up, you should summarize. Well, so we talked about how Ellie is kind of stupid, and we all kind of agree that we have been stupid sometimes, but maybe not on this scale, blah, blah, blah. You're then going to pass the discussion on to the next person, which I believe would be the close reader and theme seeker. Finally, in the last couple of minutes of class, after the close reader and theme seeker have gone, you have some time to reflect. In doing so, you're going to tell me a couple things worth sharing based on your bullet points, and you're going to give this lit circle a rating. 2 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed leading the discussion, but was bored when, I don't know, whoever started the talk. Great. Or Miss Rose's class was the worst thing that I've ever done in my life, and I hate you. Great, fine, 1 star, whatever, up to you. So, all jokes aside, to recap, in class today, you are responsible for character traits, 2 character traits, recording and annotating for where you see those character traits, and answering these 2 questions, or one of these 2 questions, for each of the character traits. You're going to do this twice. Character trait 1, character trait 2. Then, you're going to write a 4 to 6 sentence paragraph answering what type of person Ellie is and what you think of him. You're going to use your best grammar and diction. Finally, you're going to preview. Make sure you know what you're going to say to share and what questions you want to ask to lead the discussion. I think that's it. If you have any questions, because both of you are new to St. Paul's School, and I am worried about you, not because you cannot do the thing, but because you have never done such things before, please come see me tomorrow morning before school, during advisory, or after school. And be aware, if advisory is a chapel reflection, we won't be meeting during it. So make sure you take the time to come see me, because I can help you to do this so that you understand my expectations and can meet them even higher next time. All right, that was great. Miss Rose, out. I said Miss Rose, out.